Hello. Today I wanted to talk a bit about AI art because it keeps showing up on my feed on Instagram and on Facebook, and I've been thinking about it a lot, and it's starting to make a bit more sense to me, and I just wanted to share my thoughts as an artist. Um, I guess it is interesting to look at AI art because it's always something unexpected. I guess, like with any art piece, there's some imagery, it can be realistic, or maybe it's something abstract or a certain style that we can recognize, or it's some kind of collage of ideas to create an interesting story or space. And I think that it seems from the outside that that is enough for an art piece, that all we need is really that end result, and it just makes you think or it catches your eye. But I think what cheapens it for me is the fact that there's one big element of art which I think trumps them all, which is that art is an individual's expression. That's what gives it ethos and credibility. That's what makes you walk into a museum and actually give the time that an art piece deserves, because I think somewhere deep down a person knows that that art piece was made by a specific person who is just as deep and just as much an individual as you. However many years ago or now and wherever in the world, it was made by an individual with individual feelings and a whole world inside them. And I think that gives the art credibility. It gives it worth for you to look at and to think about and let it relate to you somehow. And I think it really doesn't matter what the art is. Even if I generated the same thing as an AI, I personally think that what I created has more value, and not because I'm being narcissistic. It could be any artist, but I think just because the art itself, the end result, is not the entire purpose of art, because an artist puts themselves into what they make, and what you see in the end result is not something that was created in 0.2 seconds all at once. It's a result of lots of mistakes. It's a result of lots of ideas, of time, of coming back to it, of a certain unique way of making that an artist develops for that specific work. And it's an amount of time in a human being's life that you get to see in front of you in some form. And I think that the unique way that the artist decides to spend that time and to use those materials, and the unique way that they see the world, unique ideas they have, is what's really important about art. And whether or not something is eye-catching or something that you've never seen before, I think after a while, at least this is what I'm feeling, the more AI art I see, the less shocked I am, and the more I feel that I'm just looking at kind of cheap replicas of the idea of art. And I guess this is what I think, or what I'm starting to think, is that I think that AI art is missing the key component of an individual's expression. And I think rather than spending so much mental and physical energy on AI art, I think we should focus a little bit more on the fact that anyone, any human being, can create art, and they should if they want to, and that it's important not because of how it looks at the end, but because of what it means to the person making it and the people experiencing it. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. I'd be very interested, and yeah, stay cozy.